Friendly MOAB incoming.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? YOTESLAYA here, bringing you another Modern Warfare 3 commentary. Welcome to day 23 of MOAB May, where I am trying to bring you a MOAB every single day of May. Today I got a domination game here on mission using the USAS 12. I've been telling you guys about this gameplay for a while, and I figured it's time to bust this thing out. I told you guys yesterday I was actually going to post a Fallen MOAB, but after going through and looking at that, it was an MP7 MOAB, so I was like, dude, I would just give these guys a break on the MP7 for a little bit. A lot of them are about to shoot me and kill me for it, so I figured I would give you guys a break. Now, on mission, I've said it before, I'll say it again, I love using the shotguns, dude. Shotguns on mission is just amazing, especially if you hang around up here by B. You know, it's really close quarters. This is probably the best map for shotguns. I mean, other than Dome, you could use some shotgun action on Dome, but I just love using shotguns on this. This is actually the first shotgun MOAB I've ever gotten, this game right here. Now, these guys in the lobby, they can tell you I was pretty excited to get this, just for the fact that it was a shotgun MOAB, and I had never used the USAS prior to this night. And there was actually somebody in my lobby that told me to use it, and I immediately fell in love with this gun. This gun is amazing. Now, a couple things about the USAS. This is just a plain USAS. All I've got is grip. I don't have damage yet. I don't have extended mags. I don't have any of the stuff that makes it beastly. But a couple things on the USAS. I like to hip fire it. I really don't see a point to aim down sights. With the shotguns in Modern Warfare 3, a lot of people say that it does kill. Shotguns do a little bit more effective. Like, they kill a little bit more effectively at range if you aim down sights. But I just like hip firing them. I don't really ever aim down sights. But with the USAS, it's similar to the striker. Now, if you come around the corner and somebody's got a striker, it's going to be a fierce competition to see who's going to win that gunfight. But I still would go with the USAS. I think the USAS has a little bit more damage from the start. Now, the striker both of the guns are semi-auto, meaning that every trigger pull the gun is going to shoot. You know, with the spaz, with the KSG, you've actually got to wait for that pumping action. With the USAS, it's semi-auto, so you don't have to go through the pumping animation. You can just shoot it. But with the striker, it does have a little bit, you can get that second shot off a little bit quicker. But I still would put my money against the USAS to kill it in one shot. Now, a striker with damage, that's a different story. It's just basically at that point who gets the first shot off. But I love the USAS. I think it's the best shotgun in the game. A lot of people will argue the striker just because you can spam bullets the way you can, but I don't know. My money is on the USAS. You can run forever with it. I don't know, just something about this gun. It's definitely my favorite gun below the MP7. The only reason this gun isn't my favorite gun is because the MP7 is so versatile. You can shoot long range with it. You can kill people up close with it. My biggest factor is I can't stand guns that slow me down. That's why you never really see me use LMGs or anything like that. Not because the guns are bad, but just because I hate that weighted down feeling when you run. I just like to run fast, get there, get set up. So the MP7 is just I love that gun. People can hate on me for using it, whatever, but I'm going to use the best. I'm playing this game to get a lot of kills. And if that's with using the best gun in the game, then it is. I'm not out here to prove that I can get a freaking MOAB with the USP silenced or anything like that. I'm out here to just get MOABs, have fun, play the game, so I'm going to use the MP7. So granted, I did recognize that you guys were getting a little sick of seeing it. So I changed it up a little bit, but still I will use the MP7. Although in Jug June, I think I may try to do all of Jug June. If you haven't heard what Jug June is yet, it's where I'm going to try. It's next month's series where I'm going to go out and just go beast mode with the Assault Juggernaut. So we're going to have some gameplays of me just running that kill streak. Hopefully getting over 85 kills a game. That would be pretty legit. But we're going to see what happens with that. But during Jug June, I think I may just wipe the MP7 out and try not to use that. Now, a couple games you may see me rage and I'll end up whipping it out. So don't hate me for it. But I'm going to try to limit the MP7 usage. I've already been thinking about using the G36 a lot because the gun's okay, but it's not. I don't like it that much, but it's okay to use, so I thought about using that. the SCAR you can see, but I really want to use some of the LMGs. I think it'd be pretty cool. I think it'd be pretty cool if I can end up getting a couple MOABs in these Jug Junes too, like using assault kill streaks and then call that MOAB in and then get my assault Juggernaut and just go beast status on them. I think it'd be pretty awesome. But it's going to be pretty fun. I've never used the Assault Juggernaut before ever, so I don't even know what's in store for me. I don't know if it's just going to be like overpowered. I don't know if it's just like lame, but it's going to be fun, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm having fun posting Modern Warfare 3 every day. Now, you may have noticed, like with this commentary here, I really have no idea what to say. It's kind of hard to do a commentary every single day. That's why I had a couple guest commentators, stuff like that. I've got a thing planned for the 25th and stuff like that. But today I really just don't have too much to talk about. So I figured I'd just go over the shotguns, go over mission. Now you can see this entire gameplay here. I just hang out by that truck. If you get them in an A spawn trap, that's the most dominant spawn trap on mission because they spawn at the bottom of the hill and you're above ground, and anybody that's up, like elevated, always has the advantage because you're like shooting down on top of their head pretty much. And in Call of Duty, headshots, if a bullet hits the head, it pretty much always gets a headshot, especially if they're injured. And they're shooting up at you, so they're basically shooting at the bottom of their feet. The bottom of your feet, that's what Call of Duty hit detection feels like. So you always have the advantage, and I don't know, the A spawn trap on mission is pretty dirty. They usually spawn, as long as nobody pushes the gravel road, up there where that leads up to B, as long as nobody pushes that too far, they will always just filter there. And if you get a shotgun and you can get in here to the B flag, maybe throw a radar detector. I like throwing it on the roof right here to my left. I'm not using it this game, but if you throw a radar detector up there, it'll light those dudes up all the way up that ramp, so you always know. Just sit there, wait for the dots, come around the corner, and shoot them, dude. It's like amazing. I guarantee you guys can get a shotgun MOAB on this. If you're persistent enough and you just kind of hang out there, use your radar detectors, have somebody running UAV so you always know where these guys are, have somebody watching your flank. One of the biggest things that screws up MOABs on this map for people is because everybody will start spawn trapping them at A and not worry about that creek that goes underneath the bridge right here to my right, and people will actually sneak up with assassin and stuff like that and come up and flank behind you, and by the time they kill, because you're all right here pretty much, they'll kill 2 or 3 of you before anybody can call it out. And if you're with the party that has no mics or nobody's really talking, that's just huge. So that's what I do anytime I get spawn trapped and like at A against anybody, I always just try to use that creek to my advantage. I run dead silence on my every class pretty much. So with dead silence, you can make it all the way up that creek with nobody sound horning you, because I've been there, done that before, where I've been up here at B and I've heard somebody actually sneaking through the creek. So use dead silence. I always have a stealth class. You should always have a blind eye assassin and maybe dead silence class. I always do. You should always have one set up just for when the time comes that you're just getting spawn trapped from hell. You can always have that escape. You can shoot down their air support, plus you can kind of go ninja status and flank around. All it takes sometimes is one guy to flank around. As I get a quad spray with that USAS, that was pretty legit. But all it takes is one guy pretty much on this map to turn this entire game around. If he flanks up there and gets all those dudes at A to where you guys on your team could push up and get a presence in B, you could push them back into C very well and get that B flag. So it's one guy can really turn this around. And, it's, I don't know, it sucks when you're spawn trapped today, but there are ways to get out of it. Another way really is going right over here. A lot of people tend to watch that creek a lot and then they'll forget about this side. But, just go off of how the game's going. If they're watching one side, try to go to the other. But I recommend to everybody, try shotguns on mission, dude, because I guarantee you, you may not be dropping MOABs, but you're going to be getting a lot of kills. And if you're running assault kill streaks, you're going to be getting a lot of assault kill streaks. And if you've got them at A spawn, if you got them spawn trapped today, those assault kill streaks are going to equal a lot of kills. But anyways, guys, that wraps up day 23 of MOAB May. Sorry that it was a little bit of rambling. I really had no idea what to talk about. Nothing's really happened in my life. But anyways, if you enjoyed it, please remember to rate the video. If you dislike it, dislike it. But I'm out here, guys. Peace.